Sig P230. It's a 9mm Kurz or a 380. Shoots pretty good. That's Sig P230. Here's the Sig P230. You notice in the video there I was using gloves. Probably the first time you see me using gloves. I've got these gloves trying out a little bit. I'll have another video about them later. I like them pretty well so far. But one of the things about this Sig, you can tell this was an older design. You know, that used to, the way that they would teach people to fire their handgun was the old, you know, cup and saucer. Of course, that comes from a lot of revolver stuff. And that ends up pushing that firearm way up high. Well, if you look here, you can see how far down that slide goes. Now, it's got a beaver tail, but I don't have meaty hands. This is never, on any other firearm, have I had this problem yet. I've heard people talk about this, but I've never had an issue with different ones. But on this one, if I get a good high-tang grip, you look right there, you can see that is just, it just chews on my hand. And that just, in my opinion, goes to show, it shows the age on this firearm, because the holding the gun with that high tang grip and up here thumbs forward, that wasn't a thought when this was designed. And so, you know, it shows that they really weren't thinking about that. Yeah, they had a little beaver tail on there, but that's mainly to protect for the hammer. They do have a decocker on there. And so it's, like I say, it's a good shooting gun. It is a blowback operation. Field strip is fairly simple and straightforward. I'll go ahead and pull the hammer back to make sure. Make sure everything's clear. You have this little lever here. Slide it down. Go to the rear and lift. And voila. Slide comes off. Your recoil spring, if you just give it a little twist, don't pull on it, because you can damage the spring. Just twist it a little bit. It seats into that little embossment there on the barrel. Pull your recoil spring out, and there is your basic field stripped Sig P230. Now, whenever you've done this, you want to make sure to go ahead and let your hammer down. Now, you can use the decocker if you want to, but I still like to put my thumb there because you don't want that hammer sliding forward. When you use the decocker, the hammer is not in its complete forward position. So, what I prefer to do is to put my thumb there and pull the trigger and let it go all the way forward. Now you can see how your mechanism and everything works. your trigger will pull back, pull back, pull back. Here's your half cock. Pull back, pull back, pull back, and when it breaks, go through here. This is your trigger reset. That right there will get pushed down and allow your trigger to reset right there. And it comes back forward again. Boom. Alright. Now, right here, the trigger's not reset yet. And you'll see it where it clips up. Trigger reset. Up until that point, it won't do anything. It's not reset yet. When it pops up, it's ready to go. Well, anyways, Sig P230. It's a very good shooting gun. I'm not a fan of the .380 caliber, but it is nice for a pocket pistol. I mean, not necessarily the .230. It's a little large for a .380 by today's standards. But with the .380, I get it. If if you don't have any room, if you've got to carry something, a .380 is better than a .22. It's better than nothing. I don't necessarily like the idea of a .380 being my only handgun and my primary form of self-protection. But it is an effective caliber with good ammunition. You gotta have something good. Corbon, something with one of the all copper bullets on top of it. Your Barnes stuff, excellent. Either way, back to the P230. It's kind of big for a .380, but with it being a blowback design, it helps with the recoil some, because these are snappy little guns. I don't need one to hold my purse while I shoot it, but they're snappy. It reminds me of some of the old Walthers. You kind of feel like almost like a James Bond holding it. It's nostalgic, and it is a Sig. It's very nicely made. I wouldn't mind having one just to have it. I probably wouldn't put a lot of rounds through it because of the way that that it wants to bite me and chew on me. But it's a good gun. If someone were to come across one of these at a good deal, I'd say pick it up. It would be reliable. It's going to run good ammunition through it. All in all, I like it. I wouldn't spend too much money on it myself. But that's it. And if anybody wants to know any more about it, if you want anything, any questions, let me know. I will probably be doing a video on a full teardown on this gun. Won't be taking the barrel out, but I'll be doing a full teardown and clean frog lube, and that'll be yet to come. Just depends on if that's what they want done. Thanks for watching.